Teen mom Kailyn Lowry ends engagement amid cheating rumors. Former Teen Mom star Kailyn Lowry has apparently ended her engagement to Elijah Scott after he was accused of being unfaithful. The two have been together for 3 years and share 3 children. Unfortunately, things have gone south, and it does not bode well for him. Keep reading for further details. Kailyn Lowry ends engagement amid cheating rumors. It has been a rocky ride for Teen Mom alum Kailyn Lowry since she became a pregnant teen. She welcomed her first son, Isaac, with Joe Rivera, but they eventually split. Kailyn then found love with Javi Marroquin. They got married and had a son, Lincoln, but that ended in divorce. She moved on with Chris Lopez, with who she welcomed sons Creed and Lux, but they now have a contentious relationship. Ultimately, Kailyn thought she found lasting love with her neighbor, Elijah Scott. They welcomed a son, Rio, and twins, Valley and Verse, even buying a huge lot of land to accommodate the growing family. Elijah proposed, and they had set a date, but it had to be moved due to her children's busy schedules. Now it appears the engagement is off amid rumors that he cheated on her while on a cruise. Fans had speculated that there was trouble in paradise when Kailyn was seen without her ring. She had been wearing it consistently. That she had a ring on her middle finger, but not her engagement ring. Some believed she may have left it at home or simply forgotten to wear it, but that does not appear to be the case anymore. In March 2025, it came out that Elijah cheated 1 year prior while on a cruise. After that, the former Teen Mom star opted to end their engagement. She proceeded to turn her focus toward her 7 kids, per an insider. Her close friend and podcast co-host, Becky Hayter, has also been spending a lot of time with Kailyn Lowry and her children. She has been seen assisting the 33-year-old with anything that she needs. What the future holds. As of now, Kailyn Lowry is thinking about her businesses and children. She recently returned to Teen Mom and shared updates with Mati Bookout. Additionally, she spoke with Kailyn Lowell and Tyler Baltiera, who also recently launched a podcast. Regarding a reconciliation with Elijah Scott, it is not out of the realm of reality. The insiders share that anything could happen between the two, but that tensions are high right now. Becky Hayter detailed how she has been a proactive parent over the last few weeks for Kailyn's children. Some fans and followers have suggested that Kailyn Lowry and Becky get together if things do not work out with Elijah. However, there is lingering hope, but the big question is how the cheating emerged. A TikToker made a video about sleeping with an engaged man. She had no idea he was with Kailyn until she popped up on her For You page, and that sealed the deal. Kailyn Lowry had always been a survivor. From her early days on 16 and Pregnant to building a career out of the chaos, she'd taken every blow that life, and reality TV, threw her way. But this one hurt. This one made her question not just her heart, but the foundation she thought she had finally built. It was supposed to be the beginning of her fairy tale. A quiet engagement, a ring that wasn't showy but meant something. Something real. She hadn't even planned on telling the world yet. There was no Instagram announcement, no People exclusive, just a soft moment in the kitchen, barefoot in pajamas, coffee brewing in the background when he dropped to one knee and whispered, "Let's stop playing like we're not already a family." And now, 2 months later, she was sitting in that same kitchen, the ring tucked into a drawer beneath the junk mail and expired coupons, while the scent of betrayal hung in the air like burnt toast. The rumors had started like whispers in the wind, first a DM from a fan, then a blurry screenshot sent by an anonymous source. Kailyn didn't react at first. She had been through it all before. The internet trolls, the exes slandering her, even castmates who couldn't keep her name out of their mouths. But this felt different. A girl in Philly. then another in Jersey. A bachelorette party in Miami that ended with her fiancé stumbling out of a club at 4 a.m. with someone who very much was not Kailyn. She'd confronted him, of course. Kailyn wasn't one to tiptoe around the truth. "Tell me now," she'd said, arms crossed, voice steady like ice water. "Tell me before I find out on the blogs." He denied it all, said the girl was a friend, claimed the messages were fake, blamed clout chasers for trying to break them up. But the explanations came too easily, like he'd rehearsed them. And Kailyn knew a lie when she heard one. She'd spent too many years untangling them from old text messages and gaslighting apologies. Still, she wanted to believe. Because love, even when bruised and battered, still calls your name softly. But belief couldn't fight the evidence. The same hoodie she bought him showing up in a stranger's photo, tagged at his location. A bar receipt from a night he told her he was home watching Netflix. A mutual friend who finally came clean. "He's not who you think he is," the friend whispered. "I'm sorry." That was all it took. The illusion shattered. Kailyn called it off in the middle of the night, quietly, with her babies asleep and the moonlight slipping through the blinds. No shouting match, no scene. Just a long, painful silence followed by the sound of a door closing as he walked out forever. She told no one at first. Not her podcast team, not her close circle, not even the producers who were already pestering her about filming the engagement for the next Teen Mom special. Instead, she went quiet on social media, something her followers noticed immediately. Where's the ring? Why is she deleting photos? Did he cheat? It didn't take long before the rumor mill caught fire. Kailyn knew how this game worked. People didn't want peace. They wanted drama, a storyline. And while she could have capitalized on it, could have dropped cryptic quotes or a sponsored breakup cleans tea, she didn't. Instead, she focused inward. She journaled, she walked. She spent mornings sipping coffee in silence while her kids fought over cereal in the background. She answered questions with grace when her oldest asked, "Is he still coming over for movie night?" "No, babe," she said gently, "but we're gonna be just fine." Because that's what she always did, found the fine in the rubble. Eventually, when the tabloids screamed loud enough and the gossip accounts practically dared her to speak, she released a simple statement on her podcast. "I've ended my engagement. It's personal, it's painful, and it's not something I take lightly. But I won't settle for someone who doesn't respect me, my kids, or the future I've worked so hard to build." And that was it. No mess. No name-calling. Just boundaries and heartbreak and growth. But the world, especially the teen mom world, wasn't so quick to let go. Speculation turned into think pieces. Cast members weighed in uninvited. One of her old co-stars went live on Instagram and smirked. Some people just can't keep a man, and Kailyn, biting her tongue, chose not to clap back. Because she wasn't trying to keep a man, she was trying to keep her peace. In the days that followed, her inbox flooded with messages. Some supportive, some cruel. But the ones that stuck out came from women who'd been through the same. "He cheated and made me feel crazy. I walked away too, even when I was still in love. Thank you for showing that it's okay to say enough." Kailyn read everyone. And then she began to heal. Slowly, deliberately. She put the ring away for good. Not as a bitter memory, but as a reminder of the strength it took to walk away. She started laughing again, really laughing, like when her toddler tried to make eggs and dumped half a carton on the floor. Or when her best friend showed up with wine and a piñata shaped like a heart and said, "Let's smash this thing and move on." She got back in the studio and recorded a new podcast episode titled, "When Closure Isn't Cute." She updated her vision board. And maybe one day she'd be ready to love again. But for now, Kailyn Lowry chose herself. And in a world where headlines screamed betrayal, that choice, that was the real plot twist.